Welcome to the Logos Today. Hey guys, welcome to the Logos Today, and I'm so excited that you're here to join me on another video. And today we're actually going to be reviewing a book, because if you haven't noticed already, the Logos Today is all about books, reading, and spreading the awareness that reading can really open your mind to so many different ideas, imagination, creativity, and reading can actually encourage you through any situation of your life, whether if it's simple, whether if it's hard, whether if it's complicated. Reading can really open your mind to, like, wow, okay, I'm not the only one here, someone else got this. So reading is almost like having a friend within a few pages. Yeah, so today we're actually going to be talking about the Myth of Isis and Osiris. I hope that you're able to see that book. And this book is actually a book that I got from my local library. And that's something that I honestly want to talk to you guys about how you can read books and get books without having to purchase them, because your local library has plenty of books. It has plenty of old books, new books, books that you can request them to bring in to transfer to the library for you. That's another resource that you can use, other than having to purchase books that possibly was published years back. And I honestly hope that this whole series of me reviewing the books that I love to read, and you getting to know me and what's happening in my mind when I read these books, I hope that these reviews really penetrates you and really opens you to a whole new genre of reading. Okay, so if you haven't already, before I begin my book review, please subscribe to this channel, as well as like this video and comment, because a reading community is all about getting involved, all the members getting involved, and all about spreading ideas, and most importantly, all about sharing perspectives as to your viewpoints on a certain book, whether if you read it or haven't read it already. And also, please follow us on social media. On Twitter, our @name is the Logos Today. On Facebook, our user is the Logos Today. And on Instagram, the Logos Today. And plus, we also have a authors, writers, and film critics group on Facebook, where whether if you're a writer, author, you can share your projects, you can share anything that you're doing, just so that people can know that you're out there and you have books or creations or ideas that you want people to know about. And you can also get resources from fellow authors like yourself as to how they accomplished their projects. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so the book, The Myth of Isis and Osiris, is based off the Egyptian gods Isis and Osiris. And this whole the whole book is very short. As you can see, it's not long at all. It's pretty, like, how much pages? It's 70, it's 27 pages actually. Yeah, it's 27 pages, so it's very short. But what I love the most of what this book genuinely, brought to me, is the fact that even though these were mythological gods, I love that this book humanized them, or really conveyed an emotion about each character and who the people were. And even though these people possibly, I wasn't there, even though these people possibly weren't alive, I loved that it also told a story, and it also gave you the history and the background of who Isis and Osiris were. And they were actually brothers and sisters. And it also talked about portrayal and how Osiris met his demise, but also how he made his journey back to the world, the land of the living. But it's definitely it's definitely interesting, because of course you know that if you die you can't come back from the dead just like that, especially in this sense. And how they brought him back is definitely not something that you would think is the norm. But I love that this book, it gives you new perspective into another person's culture, because I've always loved history and I always loved the Egyptian culture, most importantly because of course Egyptian culture is a part of my culture as well, because Egypt is in Africa, and some of our isms, some of our traits, fashions, influences within our culture is definitely intertwined within the Egyptian culture as well. So that's what I also appreciate the most about the Egyptian culture, as well as the different stories that each photo, that each symbol brings and what it actually means. And I think that that's something that I really want to stress when it comes to reading, is to really appreciate and try to find the benefits in reading a book, other than the fact that the book may be juicy and it may be good. Try to find something that the reader that you're telling the book about can really take away from it. But this book I'll definitely recommend if you want to learn more about the Egyptian culture in terms of their gods and the myths, or just to gain inspiration about wanting to write a book yourself about something that may be methodical but you also want to give your own twist, or let's say if you want to write about your own culture but you don't want to disclose so much, this book is a great example. And I honestly will be sharing more of these books, and I have a lot of books stacked up as we speak, and I'm so excited to share these books with you. And this book, The Myth of Isis and Osiris, is retold by Jules Cashford. Jules Cashford. And this book is actually pretty old. So it's not young. It's not like a new book, but however, it's new to us and it's new to this community. So if you guys would like to read this book, please let me know in the comments below. And if you guys would like more book recommendations, whether if it's in history, drama, maybe romance, maybe thriller, please let me know, because your recommendations will also help me on my book searches, either if I shop online, in store, wherever. So I hope to hear what you guys have to say, and please follow us on social media, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in another video. And please make sure to read The Myth of Isis and Osiris, and you can get this at your local library or Amazon or other book retailers. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
The end.